Hello guys and welcome back to Bliss Celebs. How are you all doing? We hope you guys are feeling good, but if you're feeling bad, we'll improve your mood. Remember about subscribing to our channel, liking this video, and commenting of course. We'd be even happier if you had notifications enabled, as it'll help you not miss out on any of our future videos. Today, we're going to be talking about the top bloopers that stayed in the movie. In the production of any movie, there are a lot of situations where things can go wrong. Errors and mishaps, unplanned moments and omissions can easily be found in many high-profile titles, but for the purposes of this text, I collected more interesting things than the usual, oh my, you can see the camera in the mirror. After all, movie bulls in the form of gas cylinders visible in Gladiator or the self-repairing helicopter window in Terminator 2, you can certainly name a few yourself. I want to draw attention to the mishaps that were noticed by the creators and left in the finished product because they just turned out to be good, funny, or realistic, and in some way contributed to the quality of the film. Django. We start with a strong blow. In Django, Quentin Tarantino, Leonardo DiCaprio plays a not very positive character. As always, the actor gives his best, and as always, does not get an Oscar for his efforts, but in the late story interrogation scene at the dining table, he's outdone himself. Leonardo hits the table with force and at the same time breaks a glass standing there, which painfully cuts his hand. But you have to play, so the actor stays in the role, and viewers have the opportunity to see personal DiCaprian blood in the finished film, blood that's later smeared on Kerry Washington's face. The Dark Knight. You undoubtedly remember that scene. The very successful The Dark Knight, as interpreted by Christopher Nolan, became such mainly thanks to the great role of Heath Ledger. His Joker is wonderfully unpredictable and insane, which has allowed him to create many surprisingly funny, in its horror moments. When Ledger disguises himself as a nurse, blows up the hospital, something goes wrong. The pyrotechnics are late in firing the final blast, while Ledger remains in the role and reacts in a Joker way. Mission Impossible 2. Another detail is in the video showing the last clash between Tom Cruise and Doug Ray Scott in the second film in the Mission Impossible series. It is about a kick to the face that was mastered by Tom. So masterly that the stuntman replacing Scott really got a shoe in the face, and Tom Cruise's surprise can be seen for a split second before the cut, an accident at work that added realism. Zoolander. Zoolander is a funny, goofy comedy full of scenes that make you smile. During Duchovny's guest appearance, this performance is all nice and funny, and Woggle, his character explains the intricacies of the film's sensational plot that poor Derek Zoolander has to grasp with his tiny brain. It was fortunate that Ben Stiller forgot his next line, and in the role, asked the same question again, which allowed Duchovny to react very lucidly. Everyone must have had a good time for sure. The Lord of the Rings. In such a powerful film story as The Lord of the Rings, there is a lot of interesting and worth describing material. Many of you probably know the story of how Viggo Mortensen kicked his helmet with all his might and howled in pain because he broke his finger, and the director left the howling Aragorn in the film because it suited the scene. You probably also associate the story with the accidental reflection of a dagger thrown directly at the actor. Here, however, I'll focus on the gag that appeared. Of course, suddenly Sir Ian McKellen visiting Bilbo's house was to be far too big for a Hobbit interior and to hook his head against a chandelier. However, the subsequent impact against the doorframe is completely accidental and the actor is grown as genuine. Happy true matching. Midnight Cowboy. And finally, the shortest and probably the most famous slip-up, which over time has become a showpiece of the film. Even if someone hasn't watched Midnight Cowboy, he or she is sure to know the famous "I'm walking here," shouted by Dustin Hoffman to the taxi driver who accidentally drove into the frame as the actors crossed the street. That's gonna do it for today though, so if you guys enjoyed the video, please like and comment on it. Subscribe to the channel and don't forget to turn on the notifications. Take care of yourself, we'll see you all in the next one, but until then, goodbye.